What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a new series, start of something new. In this series, I'm going to kind of break down my thoughts about the world, my beliefs, my experiences, life lessons I've had, and also just kind of a documentation as I continue to grow in my life and learn more. For reference, I'm starting this series as a 19-year-old. I skipped out on college. I decided to start my own business, and I've seen some decent success so far. My business has done $23,500 so far this year, and I'm on pace to probably finish at 50 to 60K, which is pretty surreal to say at 19. It's not even real some days because I can make $125 an hour and I only have to work 2-3 hours a day. But there's actually a lot of hidden costs that are hurting me in my life right now that I didn't even think of or account for. And if you are in college, this could just kind of be a lesson from someone who is in the game right now so that you don't have to make these same mistakes that I'm making that is hurting my progress in my business right now. Because I fully believe that my business could be at $200K a year right now. And I've cost myself so much money. I've left so much on the table. And I'm just going to string out ideas that have helped me make more money and also things that I haven't done that have costed me money. The first thought of today's, episode, or the first thought of this series, is the snooze button, the alarm. Don't hit it. Next time you wake up, do not give yourself an extra 10 minutes in bed. When you hear your alarm go off, when you feel yourself being jolted, do not wait in bed. Because nothing good comes from an extra 10 minutes in your bed. You don't sleep more. You just lie there and you start your day with a loss. I know this because I've been hitting the snooze button recently. Okay, I've got comfortable in my business. This year, the most amount of growth I've ever seen. I started this business as soon as I graduated high school, which was last year, and I didn't make anything. I lost $5,000 my first year. I think I might have made revenue like $200 in an entire year with my coaching business. And the start of this year, January, first 3K month. What? I can actually make money through this thing. And then just recently, I don't know if you can see behind me, but in June, I made $5,800. A couple days after that, I checked my 4-week payment history on Stripe. It was 6.2K. And I got comfortable. I got complacent. And hitting the snooze button has costed me so much money recently that I can't even fathom it. It's costed me so much growth in my life that I'm ashamed to admit it. I hit the snooze button this morning. And it just costed me to lose the entirety of this morning. I had to push meetings back. I low-key just scrolled for like 2 hours this morning. And I hate saying that. Like, I can't even admit that because there's a point in business where you grow and you learn and you become the man capable of holding something big. But once you hold it, something that like can provide for you, the next hardest phase is not getting comfortable. It's not getting complacent. And I tell you this, man, when you understand health, when you understand fitness, and you're like, man, a sleep score is really important. Getting my 8 hours really helps me recover. It helps me build muscle. When you wake up, you check your sleep score, it's like in the 70s. You just want to go back to bed. You want to justify, well, I didn't sleep that well. I need to rest. And your mind can almost play tricks on you. And when it plays tricks on you, you start thinking you deserve things that you don't. You don't deserve those extra 10 minutes because the clock resets every day. And what I mean by that, the clock is the success. The success for today. Winning the day resets every single morning. And if you start your day with a snooze, you're setting yourself up to fail. Waiting 10 minutes in bed never gives you anything good. And a lot of times for me, if I've ever waited in bed for an extra 10 minutes, I actually do worse. Like, if I wait in bed, it's a lot easier for me to lust, to fall to my sin, my flesh. It's a lot easier for me to scroll that day. It's a lot easier for me to not do the leads, not do the client fulfillment. And I'm sitting here at the end of the day, like looking at a waste. Like, I just realized I wasted the 24 hours I was given. And once you make $5K in a month, you realize how much that costs you every day. Once you make a little bit of money, you can run the math and you're like, holy shit, I just costed myself $300 today. Like, holy shit, me sleeping in 10 minutes strung a series of bad events that has now costed me potential 2-3 clients. And it could actually be more than $300 because those 2 or 3 clients over the course of a year, because I have good retention rate, could have been $10,000 I lost in my business in one day. And I'm learning right now that once you become the man, you do receive these things. That's not a lie. Like, the things you hear online from Andy Elliott, Andy Frisella, Bedros Keuilian, it's all true. Become the man capable of the change. Become the man who is disciplined, and you will receive it. Like, you will get success. And I've been able to see that. Like, I haven't just made $23,500 so far in the first 7 months, but like, I've profited a lot of that, and I've been able to invest it in stocks, my IRA, and like, I've invested probably close to $6,000, $7,000 in my stocks alone this year. And that's a pretty crazy thing to see. But the next step in business is understanding once you are the man, you don't just stay that way. You have to continually work. You have to continually grind it out, because if you don't, you will lose it. And that is the unfortunate for those who don't want it. It's unfortunate to hear for those who are not willing to work for it. But for those who actually want the success, for those who actually want to be great in life, it's the best thing they can ever hear. It's the best thing you can ever hear because it eliminates all your competition. Here's the thing, dude. I got comfortable after my first 6K month, right? After I made 6.2 in 4 weeks, I got complacent. Like, I got really comfortable. And I saw real time, like, my business, it didn't drop or anything because I still was providing for my clients, but I saw myself become less of who I was. And I knew in that moment I couldn't handle the growth that I could have handled a month ago. And it showed me, number one, thank God I have the mindset of growing. Thank God I have this drive and vigor for actually working and growing, because everyone else who doesn't have that will never get it. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you don't want to work for it, if you just want to get it one time and then have it for the rest of your life, you're never going to be successful. You are never going to see that business. You're never going to see your fitness come through. You're never going to see your relationship come in, because you're not willing to work for it every single day. And that's what I learned. Like, literally over the last few weeks, heck, it's even been like over the last few months, to be honest. Like, hitting the snooze button ruins it. Because you start getting in this mindset of, I am already, not I am a work in progress still and I will always be. You start thinking you already are. And that ego, that belief that you're better than who you are, will cost you. It will cost you so much money. It will cost you so much time. It will cost you so much effort. It's unbelievable. But it also is so empowering to realize that it resets every day. The ability to know you have to show up again and again gives you this freedom. And I don't know if I can fully explain it yet, because I don't have the accolades, in the sense of I don't have the nice watch. I don't have the nice car yet. I don't have the nice house. Okay. But I see real time. Those who do see something in business, like those who hit their first four figures, those who hit their first 5 figures, the thing that's going to be the hardest to overcome is your comfort. Because the whole point of business is to never stop growing. Like, I can guarantee you this. If you're starting a business, your goal is not to just make $80K a year. You can go get a fucking sales job and do that. Like, you can go down the street. You can most likely go to a dealership. You can apply for some jobs online. And you can come close to within that range if you have experience and if you're 20 plus years old. The goal is to make an exuberant amount of money and to help millions of people. At least that's what your goal should be, right? Your goal should be to help people and to serve yourself and your future family. So once you hit that first 5K, I believe that's where God tests you. Because you can get complacent so much faster. When you finally make that first 5K, you start thinking, oh, I've already made it. Like, I can technically just stay here for a year and I'll have everything provided for. I can invest like $1,000-$2,000 a month. I'll be good. Like, not a lot of 19-year-olds, not a lot of 20-year-olds make $60K a year off their business. And that's where you get crushed. The comfort kills the dream. And you have to be aggressive with it. You have to be kind of crazy to other people in the sense of you don't hit the snooze button. You don't waste time. You don't let yourself fall back. Because when you do fall back, that's where potential is left on the table. And for me, that's like the hardest thing to go through. Is at the end of the day, after I waste it, to realize I had 3 potential super good leads, super quality people that I just didn't follow through with. Because I got in my head, I've already got my clients. I've already got these couple people on contracts. Like, I'm good. You missed out. You missed out on another $10,000 to your business. Instead of being at 60K this year, you could have hit 70 if just today you walked in. And it makes you realize just how much money is out there. Like, these people online, Bedros Keuilian, Andy Frisella, they're not freaking lying. Bro, there is hundreds of billions of dollars to be made. The world is so big. And if just 10 people knew about you, you could literally make 100K a year. You can get 10 people out of billions. You can get 100 people out of billions. You can probably go to your city and sell 100 people. Do I have to sneeze? Excuse me. So episode number 1, just don't hit the snooze button. It's not worth the 10 minutes in bed. Those 10 minutes laying in your bed, being comfortable, being warm, they don't equate to more sleep. Or it doesn't equate, I don't know if that's the right word. It doesn't equate to more sleep. It doesn't mean that you're going to be more rested. It doesn't mean you're going to have a better sleep score. All it means is you are creating the habit of letting yourself off the hook. You are creating the habit of letting yourself go. And over time, the more you hit snooze, the more you say more bedtime, the more you say, I'm not going to get up at this time, the more you break confidence with yourself. And that confidence is what creates the man capable of the bigger business. It's what creates the man capable of the blessed family. It's what creates the man capable of having the body of his dreams. The more you let yourself go in the little things, the more you let yourself go in the big things. And I saw this happen to me. When I started hitting snooze more, my environment got dirty. Like my bathroom over here, my toilet, like some dust would build up. My sink has that grimy bacteria growing around the drain. My garbage basket started getting full. The dishes started overflowing. And I was like, dude, why am I not doing this? And it's because it becomes so much harder when you start breaking the little promises, because you don't believe in yourself anymore. You don't have that confidence. You don't think you are. And it becomes so much easier to just take it easy. And that is the death of man. That is the death of your business. That is the death of who you are. When you hit success, success is whatever you define it as. For me, that was just being able to provide for myself for the first time. Like not having my mom have to send me money. I literally waited a year for this moment. I worked my tail off. I was posting so many videos. I was following up with leads. And finally, dude, like, oh my goodness, my mom doesn't have to send me $500 this week for me to freaking pay for gas. She doesn't have to take it out of my college fund, the one that I decided to skip because I believed in myself. Finally, I proved to myself right here on this whiteboard that I can make $50K a year from my freaking phone. Then you think you deserve it. And yeah, you may have progressed. Like, I progressed a little bit. I saw progress. But guess what? I don't deserve that snooze yet. I don't deserve it. And some people might disagree with that. But I fully believe if you think you deserve that snooze at $5K a month, you're not going to be a millionaire. You're not going to change millions of people's lives. Millions of lives. You're not going to change your life because you still think success is 5K. You're thinking small. And it will cause you to always be small. When you finally hit something, you make your first 10K. You finally can move some things into stocks. You can take a day off. Do not start hitting the snooze. Do not start pulling off the gas. Because I could be at a 20K month right now. With the amount of leads I've had, with the amount of clients I've worked with over 45 people. If I didn't churn, if I had better systems, if I had better follow-up procedures, I could be at 20K a month. And that just upsets me so much because that's literally what I made so far this year. I know by the end of the year, it's guaranteed I'll hit 50K. I just know that. But I also know I could have hit 200 if I just didn't hit snooze, if I just didn't pull off the gas, if I did the thing that I was procrastinating. And I want you to hit that. I don't know where you're at in life, but you can. Like, you can be more successful. You can do more. And it's never worth it. You get nothing out of those 10 minutes. You get nothing out of that extra reel. You get nothing out of waiting around for another day. Let today be the last, not the last day. Let right now be the last second you procrastinate. Let it be the last moment that you keep putting your dreams off for another day. And let this moment right now be the moment where you actually take up change. Always remember, man, don't just listen to this message. Go out there, apply it, and kill the day.